the fabulous, fantastic Avro Vulcan. Of Vulcan to the Sky, which is the organisation that brings this aeroplane to you, because when the Vulcan was retired from the Royal Air Force in 1993, nobody ever thought she'd fly again. She gets no public money, no money from the taxpayer, no money from the Royal Air Force. It's cost £10 million to get her to this stage. She is the most advanced return to flight of any ex-military aircraft. So, the power of those four Rolls-Royce Bristol Olympus engines, bringing her back towards us from straight away on the far side of the airfield. It's hard to imagine, isn't it, that this aircraft flew only 11 years after the Lancaster. They look like aircraft from totally different centuries. How fantastically manoeuvrable she is. Within a few hours of her first flying, she was appearing at the Farnborough Airshow, and within a few more hours, her pilots, in particular Rowley Falk, were actually rolling this aircraft like a fighter. She does actually have fighter-style control sticks rather than the big yoke that a heavy bomber would normally expect to have. She's in the colours of the Panther's Head of No. 1 Group, the bomber group. She represents all the Vulcan squadrons in the 1970s when they provided Britain's deterrent. Watch for the bomb doors opening. There are the bomb doors opening, revealing that capacious 21,000-pound capacity bomb bay. That bomb bay was full of 21 1,000-pound bombs when Martin Withers took the Vulcan down to the Falkland Islands. They dropped every one of the 21 bombs. Bearing in mind that these were just the kind of dumb bombs that were used in the Second World War, no guided bombs then, they did exactly what they were supposed to do by managing to hit the runway with 2 of them. So, getting back to this colour scheme, she represents all the Vulcan squadrons, 9, 12, 27, 35, 44, 50, 83, 101, and of course 617, the Dam Busters squadron. And nowadays she's also has the spirit of Great Britain on her nose. It encapsulates all she stands for, the great British never say die bulldog spirit. As Martin brings her around this time, you'll see those great big bomb doors closing on that huge bomb bay. So back in the 1990s, when this aircraft had been put on the scrap heap by the Royal Air Force, enter Dr. Robert Fleming. He describes Vulcan as the last complete triumph in the long history of innovative British aeronautical engineering. And doesn't that bring a tingle to your spine? The campaign to keep this aeroplane airborne, or rather to get it airborne in the first place, when everybody was saying it could never be done, it wasn't going to happen. The place was full of naysayers and doommongers. But in 2007 she flew again on a most extraordinary day from Buntingthorpe. The Heritage Lottery Fund had given her £2.7 million. They said, first of all, we don't do things that move, but they were persuaded. And since then it's cost another, well, it's become a total of £10 million to get into this stage. It still costs £2 million a year to run. An enormous help from British industry, from the Civil Aviation Authority, from the Engineering Authority, Marshall Aerospace, AD Holdings, Air BP, BAE Systems, EADS, Goodrich, Gulf Power, TSC Airways, Medium, Messier Darcy, Rolls-Royce and Serco, and huge generosity of Amy Forrester and Aerobites and Sir Jack Hayward, an outstanding contribution. You see now that Martin and Martin have got the wheels down. She won't be landing here because she's going straight off to do another display at Margate, but she will do a low overshoot, and this will be her last pass. So you'll see her come down as if she were going to land on the runway from left to right, and then as she floats down the runway, the power will come on with those huge engines, 16,400 pounds of thrust from each of them, and she's far away into this beautiful afternoon sky. She's just found this little weather spot when everything looks exactly right. She's going on through everybody on the seafront at Margate. From there, she's going back to her new home as we snappily name Liverpool Airport, not the station. Otherwise, we're still in the here she is, over the side, the one. Continues to need everybody's help. So if you did enjoy today's display, then please go and visit them at the Vulcan Village, which is down to the right. It should have black bells on it.